I have had 3 strokes. I cannot walk. I have 0 balance. I have a rare disease most people have never heard of. I dropped out of school. I drank myself stupid for almost 20 years. And somehow I am still here. This is my story. No filter, no sugarcoating, just the truth.
Let me take you back to the very beginning. I was about 4 years old when my mother left me and my sister with our grandma. She said she would come back. She never did. Just vanished.
My dad tried to find her, even went to the police, but she was gone. To this day, I do not know what happened to her. I was 4. My sister was younger than me, and just like that, we had no mother. Now, my dad was young, real young. But let me tell you something about my father. That man stepped up. He met a woman who became my stepmom, and the 2 of them made a plan. They moved down to Florida to build a better life for all of us. But they did not forget about me and my sister. My dad and my stepmom sent money back to my grandma every single month. Clothes, food, whatever we needed. My grandma and my uncle took care of us while my parents worked their butts off in Florida to get us there. When I was about 4 and a half, my dad flew us down to Florida. I remember getting off that plane and seeing my dad and my stepmom waiting for us. That was the day our family came back together. Now let me be clear about something. My stepmom is my mom. She is the only mom I have ever really known. She raised me. She loved me. She is my mother, period. We moved around a few times in South Florida, but we were together. I went to school. My sister went to school. My mom and dad worked hard and did their best for both of us. It was a normal life, a good life. Then I turned 18, and everything changed. I got diagnosed with something called Behçet syndrome. Most of you have probably never heard of it. Behçet's is a rare disease where your immune system turns on you. Your own body starts attacking itself. When the doctor told me, I did not fully understand what it meant, but I understood enough to know my life was about to get a lot harder. After that diagnosis, I pretty much gave up on school. I was in 12th grade, almost made it, but I dropped out. Moved out on my own, got a job fixing cars, and that is what I did for the next 19 years. I am not going to lie to you. During those 19 years, I was a mess. I drank a lot, I smoked a lot. I was not taking care of myself at all. I was angry, I was frustrated, and I dealt with it the worst way possible. I smoked my brains out and drank like there was no tomorrow. The drinking and smoking caught up with me. I had my first stroke. It was a mini stroke. Then I had a second one. Also a mini stroke. You would think that would have been my wake-up call, but I was stubborn. I kept going. Somewhere in there, I got a job working for General Motors as a line tech. Good job, decent money. I worked there for about 6 or 7 years, but my body was falling apart, and I was too dumb or too stubborn to listen to it. January 24th, 2004. That is the day my life split in half. I had a massive stroke. Not a mini stroke, the real thing. When it was over, I could not walk, I could not talk, I could not swallow. I could not move the left side of my body. I went from a guy who fixed cars and worked with his hands every single day to a guy who could not feed himself. I was completely helpless. Everything I knew how to do was gone. Just like that. Now here is where the story could have ended. A lot of people would have given up, and I am not going to pretend I did not think about it. But I had people in my corner. My sister pushed me harder than anyone. She would not let me quit. My mom and dad were right there too. My dad kept telling me to keep trying. My whole family refused to let me feel sorry for myself, and I owe them everything for that. So I started over, from nothing. I had to relearn how to do everything. And I am not exaggerating when I say everything. Talking, eating, getting dressed, holding things, using my hands. I retrained myself to do almost all of it, basically on my own. It was the hardest thing I have ever done. Harder than any job I ever worked. Harder than anything. The one thing I could not get back was walking on my own. I have 0 balance, so it is me and this wheelchair. That is my reality. But everything else I lost after that 3rd stroke, I fought to get back. My mom and dad moved us all to Georgia a few months after the big stroke. That is where I live now. I am smoke-free, no booze, maybe a beer once in a while, but that is it. I am 49 years old, I am in a wheelchair, and I am building something. I run YouTube channels. I create content every single day. I went from a guy who could not move or talk to a guy making videos and putting them out into the world. Is my life what I planned? No, not even close. But I am still here, and that counts for something.
That is my story, the short version anyway. There is a lot more to tell, and I will be telling all of it on this channel. The good stuff, the bad stuff, the embarrassing stuff, all of it. If you are going through something hard right now, just know that some random dude in a wheelchair in Georgia is rooting for you.
Subscribe if you want to come along for the ride. This is Rolling Disaster, and we are just getting started.